Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Abigail. It is Wednesday night, and normally I would be at church at this time, but basically something kind of unexpected happened. If you've been following my journey, you know that I've been having some issues with my heart rate. And my heart rate will go like really high, or I'll feel like my heart is racing. And really early this morning, I woke up just not feeling right. It was like the fainting feeling, but like really bad. So I got up to look and see where my heart rate was, and it was like in the 130s or 140s. So my mom does get up early in the morning and flush my tube for me, so because it was close to time for my tube to be flushed anyway, I decided while I was up I'd go ahead and check my heart rate, and it was pretty high. So my mom flushes my tube, I go back to sleep for a couple of hours, and then I woke up and took my meds. I'm taking my meds twice a day. Right now to see like how that goes. I decided to stay home from church tonight because I didn't really feel comfortable leaving the house with, feeling that bad. One of the last times that I went to church when I wasn't feeling great, I had to sit in the back the whole service. And when I mean the back, I mean like the fellowship hall, and I couldn't hear any of the service. And I decided that if I felt bad enough to just sit in the fellowship hall, I was probably feeling too bad to go. So I just stayed home. I really wanted to go though. Like, I had planned on going anyway. I was just like, I'll just push through it. But then, after what happened early this morning, I was like, I better not, like, make myself, because I actually haven't fainted, but with it being that high, it does kind of make me nervous. So yeah, I'll stay on the safe side, stay home. I'm trying to think if anything interesting has even happened today. Nothing that interesting has happened. I've been mostly sitting on my bed or sitting in the living room, not trying to do too much. And when I say feel bad, it's not like a sick feeling. It's like, it feels like my heart is racing, and it feels like I'm going to faint when that happens. So when I say feel bad, I just mean like I feel different or like off or like weird, you know? So I wanted to put that part out there so that, you know, people didn't think I was like actually feeling sick. We do. I know people are probably going to like ask this, but we do have a pulse oximeter for home, or I guess that's what it is. It like checks my heart rate. Whenever it gets like really, really high, sometimes we check it just to see like how high it's getting. So yeah, we do have one of those here. So that's good so that we can like actually see how high it is, because sometimes it will feel high when it's not, like when the medicine is working, and then sometimes it'll feel high and it will be actually pretty high. So I'm trying to think if there's like a question that I get asked a lot that I haven't answered. I try to include like a funny story or answer to a question at the end of the video. Is there a question I haven't recently answered? I feel like there probably is one, but I can't think of it at the moment. I do sometimes get asked the question, was I on a feeding tube before my gastroparesis and health issues? The answer is yes. I was on a feeding tube when I was a baby, and I got off of it when I was around a year old, and then I was off of it for years and years. I had like a normal childhood, and then I started having health issues again, and I got a feeding tube again back in April. It will be a year in April. So yeah, other than when I was a baby, I've been off of a feeding tube for years, and then I got this one placed almost a year ago, and that's because I have gastroparesis, which is where my stomach is partially paralyzed, and I also have a hernia. I also want to put this out there because it's kind of confusing to people. I was born with a diaphragmatic hernia, so that means there is a hole in my diaphragm when I was born, and it caused a lot of my insides to be in the wrong spot, and that's why I've had a lot of my story is very unique. I do have developmental delays. I have mild scoliosis, vision issues, gastroparesis, where my stomach is partially paralyzed, but that was from a previous surgery, or like a surgery that went wrong a few years ago. I'm trying to think of any other diagnosis. Oh, when I was a kid, we did find out that I have or had OCD at the time, but I have actually not shown signs of OCD in a lot of years. So I don't have that, like, I don't know if you would call it a diagnosis or not, but I don't really struggle with that anymore, but I used to. So yeah. Those are my diagnoses. And I share my life having special needs and health issues. And I use my channel to share my journey. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.